Guys, Don's Light back after a pretty big break. I'm a little bit out of the loop. I've been busy, so I've decided to pull together this tier list. It was already made, but I've added some teams to it that have now been made since this tier list was made. Trying to get back into it and hopefully give you guys some thoughts along the way on where these teams rank in the world currently. Starting off with Falcons. See here, pretty insane. I'm just automatically going to put them S. Rawas Clears, they had TRK, they now have Drawley. At worst, this is a side grade. Will be interesting to see them, but we won't talk about them much. I think they're definitely S tier. Furia, this one is interesting. I am unsure where to rank this team. It is now Swift instead of Drafinho. Secret and Furia just did a swap there. So I'm going to put them B for now. We'll have to see how they perform in the future. I can definitely see them being as high as S. But currently, I have them B because Yan and Lost, not so great of a 25 season. And so they have to be down a little bit because of that. Gen G, Rise in place of Cheese. Super interesting. Rise finally importing to North America. I really don't know where to put them. I want to put them with Furia, but I can't. I'm going to put them C for now. Rise can definitely elevate this team to an A or B. I don't think they can be S tier. But I just can't see them on the same tier as Furia right now. I mean, even with Furia's struggles, they still outplaced Gen G when it had Cheese. And I think Furia have upgraded with Swift, and Gen G have upgraded with Rise. So if they've both upgraded, then it's from D to C for Gen G and from C to B for Furia. That's my thought process so far. Carmine Corp. This is now Atal, Vati, and Juicy. Juicy in place of Drawley after he got his bag with Falcons. Now, this video is coming out after Coupe de France. So I have to put them A. They lost that. So they're no longer that French powerhouse, that they were last season, where they were the clear EU #1. Now it's a little more unsure. They're definitely top 3 in Europe, but they're not that S tier clear #1, right? Vitality, Zen, Exotic, Stizzy. Now in Coupe de France, they did lose to this KC team in the playoffs in a game 5. Playoffs did only go to game 5. In bracket play, in group play, or whatever it was, I forget exactly the format, but they did play, and Vitality did finally beat Karma Corp in that as well, barely. So I'm going to put them both A here, but KC definitely still ahead of Vitality in my opinion. Gentlemates, speaking of Coupe de France, they did win that event. I can't put them S tier. Haven't seen them enough. I can put them A tier. I can't put them ahead of KC. I think it was a game 7? No. Game 6? Game 6. I think they beat him in game 6. Gentlemates beat KC in game 6 at Coupe de France. And they did come out of the group stage or whatever it was with the highest win rate. Barely. All 3 of these teams were within like a game or a series or 2. So close. All 3. This will be interesting in Europe. If you are going to watch any of the Opens, watch the European ones, because these 3 teams, I think it's going to be back and forth for all of them. Super interesting. Next team, Razier's Tox Atomic. Now I've been noticing Razier's has been on a good run in ranked. He's been high. He's been playing good with pros. Pros have been speaking good of him. Atomic had a good run with Twisted Minds last year. Tox had a weird run and a whole bunch of controversy. I think I'm going to leave him in C here, below Gen G though. It's kind of hard to rank them because Razier's went to OCE and did not do well, but currently is playing well according to other pros. If you watch Abject videos or any other European streamer or YouTuber. So kind of weird to rank, but I'm going to put him C for now. That I might change that later. I'm not sure. GK are B for me. I think I'm going to put him above Furia, though. Abjack, Joyo, Seiko. Abjack, I think, is looking the best he ever has. Joyo looking, I wouldn't say the best he ever has, but looking closer to that. Seiko didn't have a great year, but he was still pretty consistent himself. And I have to put that above Furia for now. Yeah, but still B. I still think they're a level below these top 3 French teams. Eugen, Radosin, and Mitzer. This one's interesting. Eugen kind of broke out with Gentlemates, and then Gentlemates let him go, which was interesting. Radosin unlocked that NIP roster, and Mitzer didn't have a great run with BDS until the LCQ, where they almost qualified for Worlds. They're not B. Can I have them at C? They didn't qualify for the playoffs in the Coupe de France. They lost out to 2 Danes, 1 Bruv, or Leost. Where do I have them? I have them above this Braziers team. Do I have them above this Gen G team? I do. But I think it's super close. Again, this is all speculation. What will be super interesting is with the, what's it called? The kickoff LAN. If these teams both make, oh, they actually have to make top 5. It's been clarified. So they have to make top 5 in their region. And then they could potentially play each other at the kickoff LAN, which I think would be super interesting to figure out depth of the region. I think Gen G right now, I maybe have number 4, maybe number 5 in the region. We'll see as we go along here. And Eugen, Radosin, Mitzer, probably 5, 6. We'll see again as we go along with them. But that's where I have them right now. NRG, just, I mean, they just won Worlds. They're on top of it. I'm excited to see them at FIFA E as well. Not too much to say about them. They just won Worlds. They obviously gonna go number 1. Shopify Rebellion. This is First Killer, Kofor, and LJ. They're not S. Do I have them A or do I have them B? I'm a little lower on this team than I think most people are. Maybe it's a hot take, but I think I have them here above Furia, below GK and B tier. Because I think I have SSG above them. Do I have? I think I have SSG right here, barely. Which is a hot take, I know. I recently had a video with about if Diaz fits with Reveal and Chronic on that Space Station team. Go back and watch that if you haven't. I went through a few stats where I think that this team could do well together. Shopify Rebellion is weird to me because FK and LJ already played together and it didn't go super well. It was super inconsistent. Kofor did bring some stability to Space Station when he joined them, but I think that had more to do with Frosty being super unpredictable than Kofor being a steady hand. And so I think it's just a weird change for me. Kofor instead of Chronic. I think Chronic is the better player. It's a weirder fit for me than Space Station. So right now I have Space Station above Shopify. Twisted Minds. This is another crazy one. This is Monkey Moon, Nupo, and TRK. Again, Monkey Moon, the only way he's getting out of that contract jail with Vitality was with Twisted Mind's money. Now, I heard Vitality didn't make it too difficult. I think I had this team A tier. Nupo, TRK are mainly what are standing out to me. Monkey Moon is great, and he's still a really, really good player, and he'll definitely elevate this team. But Nupo is insanely mechanical. He's fast. You know, everybody knows him. TRK can hold down the midfield like he does. We've seen it on Falcons. He's a great player. It was weird that Falcons kicked him. I'm just excited to see this duo of Nupo and TRK. Will be super interesting. Catalysm, Sphinx, Kevin. This is the new APAC team. I think I have to put him D here. I won't put him F. I think Sphinx has proven who he is. Catalysm too. But it'll be interesting seeing another APAC player here. So yeah. Now, Cheese, Sosa, Frosty. This is the new foot roster in NA. They're going to be interesting. They could also make that run to the kickoff LAN, which could be interesting. I think I have him C here, not too much to say there. Cheese, Sosa, Frosty. Again, Frosty, super mechanical. Sosa kind of proved with his time on Virtus Pro that he can still be up there with the pros. With the I don't know, with the pros is a weird thing to say. I guess with the LAN pros. And Cheese was on Gen G. I think he was probably the worst player on Gen G. So it'll be interesting to see this team. I could see this team dropping down to D, but for now I have enough respect for them to have them C. But we'll see how it goes. A Chronic, Nico, and Juke. This is interesting. Chronic, Nico, and Juke. Is this the game ward? Potentially game ward? No, that's Astro, Matza, and Rusty's. Right. I have this team twice, I just noticed. You'll see them over here too. Whoops. We'll just skip over that. Chronic, Nico, and Juke is interesting. I think I have them C. Man, I don't know where to put this APAC team, dude. I'm going to keep them D for now. But that's so many C teams. No, we'll go with that. Enough respect that they're higher than Callus, Sinks, and Kevin. But not enough to go above Cheese, Sosa, Frosty, I don't think. I don't know, man. This team is a weird team to rank. I really have no idea. If a Chronic is as good as he used to be, I think this team could go up here, to be honest. For now, though, I feel okay with them right here. I really don't have much to say about them. I don't know how to rank this team. We'll go back to this, like post Open 1 or something, and see what my thoughts are then. Ninjas in Pajamas, the new team. I don't know if this has been officially announced, but it is rumored by Shift at least. Jorius, Oli, and CRR. Where do I have this team? I have them in B tier for sure. Do I have them above Furia? I don't think I do. I think I have them below. They're probably number 5 in Europe, which I think is accurate so far, right? Because Karma Corp, Gentleman's Fatality, GK, and IP. Yeah, number 5. And then this Eugen team, number 6. That seems accurate to me. Jorius coming off of a great Dignitas run, except for Worlds, obviously. Oli making top 4 at Worlds, kind of underrated in my opinion throughout the season. He's consistently underrated. CRR having a not great run with Complexity, only making the first major. Going back to Europe now. Will be super interesting. I'm excited to see how CRR fits on this team and back in Europe. I think the practice will be good with him in ranked and whatnot with the better players. So for now, I have him at the bottom of B tier. Now, Wildcard is a weird team to rank, right? I mean, they could be down here with APAC, or they could be up here after they make a top 6. But I need to see it. I need to see it again, basically. You know, and by again, I mean at the next major. I wish the kickoff LAN can only have so much, so it'll be the first major, which is in like February. I think I'm going to put him in C tier for now, probably around here. I don't think they're the bottom. I think that top 6 looked convincing enough that I'm going to put him right here. I'm going to put him there. Above Razier's, Tox, and Atomic. I think that top 6 at Worlds, I personally believe it wasn't a fluke because it looked convincing. They were competitive. They took games from the top teams, which gains you enough respect to at least be in C tier, right? At least in the middle. So that's where I have them now. But if I don't see it at the next major, they're dropping down with APAC here. Team Secret. This is now Drafinho instead of Swift. I think I have him at the top of C tier. I think Swift elevates this Furia team enough, and Drafinho isn't a downgrade per se, but not enough to get them B. It'll be interesting, guys. This is all speculation, but if I had to guess, Last season, Fury won all the regionals except for one, and that was when Fury had horrible connection and ping issues. So this season, I think it'll go more back and forth. I think Fury will win the majority of them, but if I had to guess, Team Secret's at least winning 2 regionals, in my opinion. Now, Game Ward potentially coming into the scene, picking up Astral, Mozzarella, and Rusty's. Where do I have them? Do I have them above Chronic, Nico, Juke? I don't think I do. I think I have them above Cheese, Sosa, Frosty, though. I might. Oh, I don't know, guys. This stuff is tough. Like I said, I've been kind of out of the loop, so this is kind of me just winging it and learning as I go. I think I'm going to have him above Razier's, Tox, and Atomic. I'm going to believe in the jump for Rusty's. He had a good jump in placements this past 2025 season. Same with Mozzarella. And I'm going to believe that the experience of Astral will elevate them a little more. So we'll have them there for now, being like the number 7 team in Europe. So making a few top 8s, sometimes missing out. That's kind of where I have them, I think. I think that's a good spot. Rock is interesting. They did beat Gen G when they had Cheese. Would they beat Wildcard though? No. Game Ward. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to move this team down here to D. Because I don't want to have too many in C. So Cheese is going down. Cheese, Sosa, Frosty, that Foot roster. And Rock is going to be in C. But do I have him higher? You know what? That World's run into the main event. Give him some respect. Below Wildcard though. I'm going to go with that. And they were competitive with Falcons and Twisted Minds over the 2025 season. Not super competitive that they took off regional wins, but they could take off wins in like the Swiss stage or the group stages, right? So give them some respect there. Evo Aqua 5-Up. This is the boys roster. I'm actually really excited for this roster. I think 5-Up has been underrated for a while. And Evo Aqua always have the potential to pop off. They were a little more consistent throughout the second half of the 2025 season. They made the finals of the Last Chance qualifier when they had Hoxer. And 5-Up is an interesting... Oh, man. Guys, I have too many teams in the C tier, I think. I'm going to put them... I got to hurry up. This is getting to be a long video. Guys, I'm high on this team, I think. Is that crazy? Do I have them close to Gen G? I'll put them right here. Put them right there. And you know what? I'm sorry, Chronic, Nico, and Juke. I got to move you down to D tier, I think. For now. We'll see. We got to finish. Royals, Andy, Zanil. We'll go D tier. End of D tier. I don't really have much thoughts on this team. Zanil, I hear, is always good in scrims. Andy is really like methodical. And Royales, I don't know. I don't know enough about Royales. Somebody in the comments let me know more about him. I've heard really good things about him lately, but I don't know much of his history. Two-piece Wavy Talk. What did they call their team? I forget. They did well in the Cash Cup. I think they went to the finals, losing to this Shopify Rebellion team. Where do I have them? I think I have them around the Evo Aqua 5-Up team. I'm going to go there. I really like Talk. I like Wavy. Tubies can be really good. Cannot be really good. I don't know. I'm trying to hurry up this video a little bit, so I'm not going to say too much. Arju, Relating Wave, and Speed. They're weird. They play old school like we know. I think I'm going to have them above the APAC team, at least. We'll go with that. Mech, Eris, Devo. Apparently, M80 is coming back and picking up this team, which is interesting. I'm going to put them F for now. They definitely have the potential to be really good. Devo, I don't know enough. Mech took a jump during the LCQ. Aries as well. The thing is, I just need to see more of it. The only thing I've seen of them lately has been the Last Chance qualifier, which is not enough for me to put them. Well, actually, maybe I'll do that. I'll do that. We gotta have some F teams, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Parth, Com, Creams. I'm going F. I really wanted Com to be on a more competitive team. I think Parth, once he broke up with Two Piece, he's looked better in the last few opens and the Last Chance qualifier, but still not there enough to really contend for majors, in my opinion. Creams, I don't know. He was on that Pirates of the Boat roster for most of the season with 5UP and Hockey. It's going to be interesting seeing him not with Hockey. I feel like I've always seen them as a duo. But, I mean, Parth and Creams breaking up from their duo, joining an experienced Com could be interesting. But for now, I have them F, but they could upset. Who knows? Chronic, then we already did them, and I spelled Geocron there. Whatever. Edge B, Acro, Tempo. I have them B. This is 2 Days 1 Bruv or Leost, whatever. I don't know if Leost is the organization that had them during the Coupe de France. Will they keep them? I'm not really sure. But I have them probably above this NIP roster, actually. Where are we here? So that's three Europes. There's another Europe. So that would put them number 5 in Europe, which would put NIP 6. Yeah, I like that. HB Acro Tempo, I think they play really fun. It's enjoyable to watch them, in my opinion. Tempo has been picking it up lately after he moved from the Dominus into the Fennec. He's been a pretty good monster on that. And they were competitive with these top 3 teams here, KC, Gentlemates, and Vitality in the Coupe de France. They were competitive. They lost a lot of them, but they were close losses. So I could see them, if they have some org backing, being comfortable and playing well. Eugen, Rados, and Mitzer, they were also in the Coupe de France. We already talked about them, though, so I had them twice on accident. Razebull, Astromic, and Sad. This is Sam number 3. This is MIBR. I probably have them around APAC. I say above because probably above that team too. And probably right there. I like them right there. They lost to this APAC team at Worlds when, I say this APAC team. This is when it was Catalysm, Sphinx, and Sosa. Now it's Kevin, which is a downgrade. It's just a fact. Now, do I think they're that much higher than them? No. Because I think Sphinx is cracked and Catalysm is super solid and great at unlocking Sphinx. So yeah, I have them there. So this is my tier list. A lot of teams in the CRT in the C tier, which is interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not super comfortable in this list. We'll take a look again after Open 1 to see how this really works out. But for now, I feel comfortable with the 2 S tier teams. I think that's clearing away the 2 best teams so far. A tier, I'm also comfortable with. I might potentially put this team as I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not comfortable in any of this. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. If there's some horrible takes in here, because I know there is. I'm not comfortable in it again. But subscribe, like the video if you enjoy it. I'll try to be more consistent, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see all of you in the next video.